Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then, a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these 4 men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tape.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano and a combined weight of 645 pounds. Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the...
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boyz.
2 sets of brothers, 2 sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage. Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boyz to happen.
Oh no, went big and pays for it.
That wasn't only a reckless decision, it was a dumb one too. Well, if you're gonna be reckless, I hope you're also tough. Bringing out that kendo stick means he is truly willing to go to the extreme. Able to make a timely escape, getting the upper hand by taking away your opponents. Ooh!
That's using your head. Now, these are obviously 2 juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their face to the sky.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Afa and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Oh!
As their opponent biting their nose.
Despicable. That was simply a despicable display we just saw.
Ouch! That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner. Both superstars countering one move after another. He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
And we can talk about how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boyz. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them. Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boyz' legacy even further.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
They have tried their hardest to avoid damage, but I think the table might be coming into play sooner rather than later.
And that looked like a rag doll being thrown around. Jawbreaker counter to get out of that.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Corey, the Wild Samoans.
Popped up into a Samoan drop. Incredible. Afa and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. I don't know what he's got in mind heading. Oh, look at the start of it.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done. Ooh, well measured. Agonizing. Big headbutt to the guts. And the knee.
Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
Big time slam. Vicious. Nice job dodging contact there. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality. They for sure answer yes to everything. Devon hoists his opponent up and drives him down with saving grace. That was the Dudley Boyz showing the Wild Samoans what. Not sure what's next, but I'm certain it will not end well. DDT on the announce desk.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Counters to gain the advantage. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Bubba isn't asking for a table tonight. He's getting it himself.
The Dudley Boyz came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Afa and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call River Roll Tuesday. Afa and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler. Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's good.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Here are your winners, Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Afa and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.